Welcome everyone, Costin here with my early game campaign guide for Throt the Unclean, and all the things you need to know to get going with this fellow. He actually has one of the best Skaven campaigns, and if you want to succeed with him, if you're playing on Legendary like I am here, you are going to need to be sneaky as a Skaven. Because if you just take the Kislev territories over here in the Western Oblast or Troll Country or even the Eastern Oblast, you're not really going to generate a lot of income. However, there are ways around that. I'm playing this without any mods except the camera mod and toggle fog of war, just so I can show you. Your main goal will be to actually deal with the dwarves pretty early on, though if Throt can weaken them, or if Throt can weaken them, that will be great. Now as you start your campaign, you'll have a Packmaster, a somewhat decent army, though it's not the greatest. Then you will start with Hellpit. Start getting Hellpit to level 2 and get Rattling Warrens. You don't have access to any research. Now first off, we're gonna go to the lab and we're gonna start getting some monster augments. And we're gonna pray that those monster augments actually end up working in our favor. Okay. Alright, so that's actually worked very well. Can be a bit of RNG. If you get bad RNG, you might want to restart your campaign, but anyway, that worked well. You might get good RNG, you might get bad RNG, and you do start at war with the Druzina Enclave. We're gonna use Undercities for the sake of this campaign, but first let's fight this battle. Now, Throt can summon rat ogres in the enemy lines. We're gonna make use of that first. Now the goal in Throt is to get a lot of growth juice so you can unlock more mutagens, and with the mutagens you can, well, the goal is to get growth juice to get the vats. Now, I'll talk about the vats in a bit, but I'd recommend growing them, and when you see yourself in a pretty good position, or when you see yourself as needing the vat units, that's when you want to use them, because it's instant global recruitment with them, so just be mindful of that aspect. I might have benefited here somewhat by just getting some clan rats, but it doesn't really matter too much, I think. Besides, I don't want to waste the food. Food is valuable. Okay. Now I'm gonna send him in those armored Kossars to deal with them. We do have a snow leopard. Now Kislev's main combat power is ranged, which we've dealt with fairly successfully, I'd say. Now they're gonna break, they don't have great morale. Right? Master Mutator! For the Vermintide! Beasts destroy! Alright, those guys are breaking apart, those dervishes. Kislev does get an effect when their units are about to break that instead of breaking, they'll become unbreakable for a short period of time, and then they can rally during that period. Isn't something that necessarily benefits you when you are playing as Kislev, because obviously you don't want your units to break. Pretty clear, obvious reasons why that is. But it does benefit the AI to a significant amount. Alright, those fellows are breaking. Alright, the snow leopard there is breaking as well. And she's triggered her unbreakable effect. Alright, they're broken. I'm going to kill her. Oh, and we also have this ability. Shouldn't forget about the special abilities your units do have, because they can be handy in a fight. You do have a good army, but you need to manage it correctly early. But yeah, just kill her, eliminate her. Alright, that's her out, decisive victory. And yeah, minimal losses over there as well. Okay, I'm going to get the money here. And this initial army is just going to be destroyed when you fight it. Gonna get Room Marcher for him, he's actually going to need it. And going to issue an expansionist planning commandment. Let's go take the fort. Now if I have to resolve this, yeah, I'm gonna take a good amount of damage to my army, and I don't want that. Now, generally, I fight with a mod that disables towers and barricades. The barricades are generally annoying. I've disabled that for the purposes of this video. Doesn't make sense to make a vanilla guide if you're just going to use mods that do change the way you fight battles. But yeah, it would be recommended to use it. It's called No Defensive Supplies. I would highly recommend it to anyone that's playing the game. The barricades are just generally annoying and so. Alright. So here we are. Now these fellows are going to start over here. Everything that I have in terms of my army will charge right into the fray. They're gonna build a barricade there. So I'm gonna get Throt to advance first. Okay, that's the garrison leader. So there's a barricade point there. And I'm gonna summon clan rats over there. Pull these guys back, don't want them to take too much. And yeah, I'm gonna summon rat ogres here as well. Because surprise, surprise, clan rats are not good enough. Yeah, get those rat ogres. Alright, so they decide to build a shrine there. Let's get the charging effect there. and send all of these fellows into the fray. Get more clan rats on top of that. Alright, that tower is gone. They're breaking. They're all gonna break soon. Yeah, so a lot of these battles can be genuinely downright pathetic when you unleash the power of Throt. Alright, they've broken. Rhadigar's despawned. Let them flee. Alright, the unbreakable effect is triggered there. There we go. Army loss is triggered. Victory. Decisive. Okay, and I am going to sack it. And then I'm going to select this and set up an under empire. An undercity. Now in the undercity, one of your most valuable structures is the warp token stash, which you can upgrade to level 3 as well to give you 400 income. That is a fairly substantial amount. And I'm pretty much at the same level that I started there in terms of money. Now, other structures you may want to invest in could be the raiding camp, though keep in mind it has a huge amount of discoverability, but it does give you a decent amount of income and food, which is really important. Something else that might be worth getting is the subterranean pit. At level 2, it gives you a 10% chance to expand under Empire to adjacent regions. Though, isn't there one to expand to adjacent? I'm not sure if it's if it would work in adjacent empires. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Well, I am just going to use it. I think it could, but I'm not entirely certain. Because if it could, that would be great. Also getting some food. So that's going to be... This is 20. This is 20 as well. And... so that's going to put it at 60. That is a good amount of income. Now over here, get Inspiring Presence and get a Hero Lord and help it. Let's get the Grace here. You can get Plague or Ruin. I think I'm going to go with Ruin. I prefer that benefit. Alright. Now, he doesn't have any movement points left. But yeah, we're just gonna get a good amount of income and food from that. A lot of those structures can require food. And we want to spread the Undercities. Now, if it can affect... I'm not entirely certain. I haven't really used Undercities in pretty much any campaign. Like, if I'm playing Skaven, generally I just take over territory. But if we can expand them in nearby provinces, if that does work, then that is an incredible buff that we are going to make great use of. And yeah, I'm recruiting clan rats over here. There with that great here. We could just attack directly, but I need reinforcements. So he's gonna transfer all of those over. And we're also gonna get some Skaven slaves. And then eventually get that as well. So 40, that's gonna put it to 60, 80. So there is gonna be a chance for them to be discovered, of course. But I'll take it. Besides, I'm not sure how often I will take down Undercities. But that does mean we're gonna leave these guys alive. If they do decide to attack Helpit, well, they're suicidal as far as I see it when it comes down to it. It won't be too difficult to get Helpit to level 3, and you do want to get it to level 4. Now, as for the growth juice and the vats, just ignore it for now. Like, once you fill up to tier 1, you can get some wolf rats, but I would not recommend going for full wolf rats. I would recommend getting it to the level of at least being able to get rat ogres, because those are pretty good units for you to use. Now I'm going to use this grace here in maybe one battle, if even that. Alright, so we got the pretty good army. Okay. And I think I'm gonna expand Undercity with the Greats here. They've got that lovely Kislev effect. Pick that up, just so we reduce the chance of being detected. Okay. I could use a bit more food, but I don't think I need it. There are just a bunch of cost stars at the end. What matters is the angle of attack. I need to make sure that I'm attacking in the right way, so I'm not going to get bogged down. There are some areas in every city that have a lot more barricade slots than others. So if you get bogged down in that and the enemy's shooting at you from above and you can't hit them, yeah, you're going to get screwed. Alright, let's go. So reinforcements, I'll move them to deploy over here. In terms of a direct assault, clan rats, well, Throt will go over there, along with these clan rats, all of these clan rats. Meanwhile, these units over here will flank around on that side.
Will dominate all things. Serve a decaying lord.
So I'm gonna be careful with the wolf rats.
Ready, ready. So many to kill, kill.
Here they come.
Creature killer, ready, ready.
Now those are regular cost stars. someone there.
Throt! Throt! Warpstone command! Our tail's yours! Stab! Yes, yes! Skaven! Yes, yes! Strike, strike!
Get the cycle charging going.
For the vermin tide!
Now we want to prevent them from being able to shoot.
Die, die, die!
That's our goal there.
Strain the cattle. What? Squeak, squeak! Die, die!
Alright, they're gonna break soon enough.
Throt! Throt! What orders? Run, skitter! Tails forward! Now, ready, now!
Send some units to deal there with
Guide
that
us,
situation.
Horde One. Night runners! For the vermin tide! Rhadigarak! Climb rats! Hasten, hurry! Spears!
And the slaves there. They get those.
Rhadigarak! Die, die, die!
Get those Cossars.
Climb rats! Now, ready! Clan rats! Breathe! Yes, yes! Go! Yes!
Alright, pull him back.
Faster, go! Yes, yes! What?
Right, he's dealt with them. Now take the wolf rats to charge in there.
Spears! Clan rats!
This is a bit silly. I mean, he's keeping everyone occupied there.
Stand ready. Eat, bite!
Right, get those guys.
Captain's command! Attack! Clan rats! Spears!
Charge in there.
Clan rats! Advance retreat! Master, feed! What? Now! Ready now!
Alright. They're all broken, basically. Victory is at hand.
Throt!
I'm just waiting for that unbreakable, that annoying unbreakable effect to expire. There we go.
We are good, great defenders.
Alright, close victory. Alright, that is a victory. 2,000 income. Let's sack it. And he is going to set up the Under Empire.
You're not ready, fool.
Let's get him out of here. He's gained level 2. Good. Now for him, you should really focus on this particular skill tree.
Not trust this one.
Get some growth. And over here get a bit of income. In 2 turns I'm going to get these two to a higher level. And now what? Well, now we go deal with the dwarves, of course. But the dwarves are going to be territory we expand in directly. All of this is going to help me solve my economic issues in a significant. Now, I could ignore dealing with the dwarves. They might actually be a bit too strong for me to deal with at this particular moment. But if I do... so I could go for Prague. That might be a smarter idea. Decisions, decisions, decisions.
I must eat, feed. I'm sneaky, yes.
Well, I'm going to get that.
Time to do it, leaders.
Get that one building.
Listen to me. Ring bell.
He's got a decent amount of loyalty. But yeah, disband him. I can't afford the food right now.
No.
It is well within.
Bring death.
Storm Summoner.
Alright, we got Costin there. Alright. End the turn, and then we go deal with the dwarf. And we'll see what Trog ends up doing. But yeah, right now, so it's either the Prague plan or the Crack-a-Drac plan. The benefit of the Crack-a-Drac plan, despite all the issues that it's possibly going to cause you, well, although I guess you could just leave Trog to go deal with them. But the benefit is you do gain a powerful province that will give you a good amount of income, direct income.
Master Lord of Hellgate. Bad rat. Best spots.
Right, get that sword. I could use that. I could get 100 mutagen.
Royals bow to no one.
And eventually you get this to a higher level. But we'll see if that... Like, I want to know if it will work in other provinces, not just the one it's in. I guess that's one of the things I don't necessarily know. If the dwarves show up... Well, I guess we'll find out what they do. I might just attack their capital directly. but we'll find out. They're about even in terms of military strength to me. The chances are... Right, the Brotherhood of the Bear has been completely wiped out. Let's get Ruthless Plans. Control is fine. And yeah, next turn I'll be able to get it to level 3.
I must eat feed.
Don't know what that's about. I know it's plain old freaking bullshit, though. Yeah, Pyrrhic victory. My ass. Genuinely, like, oh, this is gonna be a Pyrrhic victory. How? It's just a freaking garrison. Now, granted, it's a garrison of dwarves, so... Garrison of dwarves. Okay, that's a bit buggy. Alright, entrance-wise... Well, that would give them all the advantage. Here, also still... Yeah, the camera mod is not in a good position right here, is it? Right, so... Not gonna use these guys, because they would take a significant amount of damage. I'm going to move these guys ahead. Along with these fellows right here.
What? Quick! Save breast to bits! Night runners! Faster, Scotty! Scotty, stop! Smash! We bring others hunger, never end! Skaven! Yes! Master, feed! And die! Clear of war beasts! War beast hunger! Warpstone power! Night runners! Slingster! Ready to eat feed! Clan rats! Heal beast bats! Throt! Agreed, yes! Will dominate all things!
Alright.
Experiment begins! Yes! Throt! Clan rats! As master desires! Throt! Night runners! What? Fight attack!
Alright, they're breaking apart there.
Throt! Alpha rat! Slingers!
Keep him moving.
The creature killer! Ready! Me never fail! Bring me creature beasts!
Alright, take him out.
Clan rats! Throt! What? Retreat!
Alright, capture the point there. Yep, keep moving them. Although I'll need to disengage like this.
Easy. Clan rats!
It's over. Good. My army will benefit greatly from a chieftain.
Scare for enemy things. Clan rats are not content. Master Lord, help it.
Speak. It is time.
Alright. Get that discoverability to a higher level, but also get a lot more income and food. Let's see what Crack a Drac ends up doing. If they come for me, I'll wipe them out. I would prefer not to have to deal with that, I admit. Though, for whatever reason, Trog has decided that his best bet is to, well, go over there. Alright, ruthless plans. Get to that growth. Alright, so the first growth batch is available.
Feed me.
Gonna take their
Come then.
They are more powerful.
Ready.
Let's see what they do, though. We do have the army of Trog following us. If push comes to shove, I'll either let him take the brunt of the assault and then wipe him out myself, or I guess we'll find out. But yeah, it's a bit weird that he raised the Winter Pyre to the ground. Just a bit odd. Okay, so that's settlement. Alright. See, this is all it is about Skaven.
It is treason to command me.
Skaven power.
Acceptable.
Now, the thing is,
Powers to no one.
right, so this is sharing a border with Zavastra in Prague, and if we get an undercity under Prague, whew, that is a sweet source of income.
Approve.
So get these two sorted out.
No higher power than I.
Wastes time, but will.
Alright. Now, soon enough, I'm probably... going to have to build another army and help it, because Kislev is going to assault help it if I let them. So that Gracier that I got, he's gonna have to march out to deal with them. Well, not necessarily march out, but yeah, deal with them certainly.
Ready! Clanrats! Hasten, hurry! Now,
Right, so let's move out.
Clan needs.
Hasten, hurry!
Pack obeys me, yes.
Fight! Attack! Now! Ready now!
Hold on.
Move!
Don't want them to use those on my clan rats.
Attack! What orders? Clan rats!
Ready to eat feed. Throt! Master Mutator!
Oh, he is so sweet.
Our tail is yours! Die!
The creature killer! Ready!
Packmaster! Ready!
Alright, those dwarf warriors are pinned down.
Night runners! Now, move! Packmaster! Butcher!
Alright, gonna get more clan rats soon enough.
Clan rats!
Actually, I don't even need to send these guys.
Now yours! Back on the ground! Guide us, Horned One! Clan rats!
War Beast Trainer!
Alright, pull back there.
Clan rats! Scouting this! Our tail yours! Slay, slay!
Will dominate all things!
Right, shoot them there. They're gonna break soon enough. There we go. It's over. I think. Oh, still one unit, okay. That's it. Another decisive and glorious victory. Now, if Trog ends up taking any Dwarven territory, then yeah, go wipe him out. If he doesn't, however, if he doesn't take any of this territory, then you can make peace with him and ignore him. Like, there are plenty of choices available. Though you can wipe him out and make some deals with Azazel in return. I mean, eventually you will need to expand in a way. There are multiple paths of expansion, I'm just gonna go over.
Throt the Unclean!
Alright, so here at this current level, I want to save it up for all of this.
Bad rat! Best,
Let's get Tide of Pox, so that's Rat Wolves. Alright, one turn. I can always go back and defend it if need be. But Skaven Blight is going to be pretty fine, I think. Well, let's see what the dwarves get up to.
What your back, tail?
A quest has been issued, mighty lord.
Ignore that. It's too strong.
Have slaves bow down. Token of the Great Horde One.
Crossbreed creatures! Make me whole, yes?
What? You?
Well,
You things need Skaven aid help, yes, yes. But
alright, they have that territory.
Lover. I am chosen.
Alright, they have that territory, so I don't want to deal with that.
I'll freeze
They're
off
gonna
your
probably get
fingers.
the full stack of troops. Don't be too concerned about that, though. So as you can see, I'm generating a good amount of income from the Under Empire. But I'm also paying a price for that.
I serve only the Ice Court.
Not worth spending any points right now.
I must eat, feed.
And well, Trog did me a really solid one by dealing with that for me.
Endless hunger. Me.
Well, let Catherine declare all the wars she wants. As long as I maintain a decent amount of units near Skaven Blight, she's not gonna do shit. Besides, she's gonna have other issues to tackle soon enough. Now I could make some deals with Trog if I want to.
For the 13, yes, yes. Chosen of the Great Horn One.
I'm sneaky, yes.
This game, I swear. And it's auto-resolve. Ah, Skaven. Always suffering from the auto-resolve penalty. Now, now your alternative in this situation is to go after Prague in the Eastern Oblast. Not Prague itself, that's stupid. But go after their territory. Now they do have a tower there. But we have gate smashers. Really good gate smashers.
Bring me creature beasts! Crunch bone!
Horned rats will!
Clan rats. We move.
We're gonna send
For the vermin tide.
some clan rats to take the walls.
Clan rats. Stay. Yes, yes.
Bad, there's no way I'm losing this.
Now, ready, now.
Alright, they're abandoning the walls there. Now I'll wait until the gate is smashed, which won't take long at all.
Experiment begins. Yes, yes.
Clan rats.
Alright, they can take down that gate.
defeated. Clan needs a torchbearer. Clan rats. Attack! Charge!
Alright, the gate is open. Charge right in, boys.
Tower of Hell Pits. The clan. Claw tear. Rick-a-rack.
Our tile's yours.
Back underground.
Clan rats.
What?
Die, die. Throt.
Yeah, there's no way I'm losing this.
Ready.
Use that.
Rats. Now, move.
Our tail's yours. Clan rats.
Attack. Shot.
Now, believe it or not, I don't even have to, quote unquote,
Clan rats.
Make up. War beast.
kill all of them, right?
War beasts hunger.
All I need is to take down...
Retreat.
Take down the control point. Move the range units.
What? Clan rats. Nasty things die.
Alpha rat. Rip rend.
What? Orders?
Guide us, horned one.
Spears. This work. Short.
Alright, they'll break them apart there.
Never sated.
Clan rats.
And what?
Alright.
Attack!
Casualties will be high, undeniably so, but Crocodrike is one of the bigger challenges early on. But I get the victory control point. That's the main objective right here.
Throt.
What?
Protected by beasts.
Clan rats! Onward!
Rick-a-rack. Them die.
Great Anaka.
Back underground!
Clan rats. Master kill.
Will dominate all things.
Alright, so they're gonna capture, so he's gonna capture that one.
Clan rats.
And I'm going to send these fellows to deal with the quarrelers there.
What orders?
Clan rats.
While these guys keep themselves occupied doing jack shit. But yeah, take the control point, start getting the points. To win.
Clan rats.
Just don't have the army really to yet. to be in a head-to-head confrontation with them. Alright, he's breaking.
Oh, yes. Throt! Throt!
Alright, with some of those barricades
Spears! Fight! Fight!
dealt with there.
Throt!
Just need to pay attention so that they don't sneak up and take that. That victory is assured. A lot of them are still on the walls.
Council's command! Ready to eat feed! Me smell flesh meat.
Right, he's gonna go deal with their leader. While the rat ogres will go deal with the miners. So will Throt.
Ready, ready! Find beasts and take best bits.
Back over there.
Heal, beast pets! Clan rats! Undying loyalty, master! Fight! Attack! Retreat! Retreat!
Once that meter is full, it's all over.
Sorry, yes! Me go! Beasts follow! Hunger never end!
Right, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Fair victory, but victory. I mean, they did inflict significant casualties. If their army is turtling up, though. If their army is in their settlement, you can draw them out with ambush stance. That will help a great deal in that kind of situation. And of course, or you can just, if you want an easier time, go for the Eastern Oblast, sack Prague if you want to do that. It's going to be a lot more doable. There are quite a few choices, but yeah, it is something of a harsh start in quite a few ways. Yeah, let's set up as level 3. We get gemstones. Good. Get some public order.
Divine Immortal.
Do you hear the harmonic cube?
Now those gemstones are actually worth quite a bit.
Talk quick before I get
Depravity reigns. Don't disappoint me.
Right, he reached level 8.
Bad rat.
Keep upgrading that. We are going to see a rebellion now. That's perfectly fine. Gonna go into the lab. Don't have enough money for anything right now. So I need more money. And I don't need I don't need to use the vat creatures. Though I could also go for, further. Like, I could get to the brute horror level and then... Alright. They're gonna start their siege. Won't happen.
Don't disappoint. Battle fight, counter demands. Greyest of seers. For the 13. Yes, yes.
Endless. Unleash war beasts. Best experiment. What do you want? Done. Oh, yes.
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you have my time. Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
Prince Frostweaver.
Alright.
Royals bow.
That worked pretty well.
Twisted flesh.
Alright. So, that's the early game, pretty much. What do you do after this stage? Well, you can go for the frozen landing, if you can go into the chaos waste if you so desire. In point of fact, expanding in the chaos waste while your undercity does its thing in Kislev is probably the smarter decision, really. Let others fight for Kislev. Why waste your time? Right? Why waste your time?
Meat specimens. Dig.
Exactly. When you've got very little to gain from it.
I have sealed approval.
You can also get a unique warlock engineer who could set up an undercity in Kislev, and you can gain a significant amount of income from that. Because right now, I mean, I've only got these two, really, but that's still 1,000. I could get more. Get more
No
income.
higher power than I.
I'm sneaky, yes.
A lot more income. Now over here in Hellpit, I'm going to get a chieftain. And I'm also going to start getting this. Actually, maybe I should just save some money so I can give him. Let's get set of examples.
Master Lord of Hellpit.
You may want to get the garrison building in Hellpit though, if you follow through on this plan. I mean, an army, a stack of troops, clan rats will do a good enough job holding it. And you don't have to worry about threats aimed over here at Kraka-Drak. Should be no problem. By the way, the gemstones are incredibly valuable for trading. This is something I realized playing as Snitch, is if you get them, and this is pretty much why you want to get Kraka-Drak, because it will give you a good amount of trading income.
Where's my dome racket?
Okay.
Scurry forward.
Oh. Because he raised it to the ground, okay.
Warp fire. Bring it down.
Me make clan strong, tough.
Alright.
Starving. More walking. One can feed.
Diabolical on the walls.
Now, I don't think I need a garrison here, to be quite honest with you. I'm pretty fine for it,
Boyars bow.
but we'll see. I lost a bit of income, because Azazel does what Azazel does, right?
Come to me. Good.
Bit of a shame, really.
Clan war. I only deal barter in warpstone.
That would be a lot. That's no joke. The thing is, the reason I'm not gonna do that...
I see.
Artisan of pain.
We shall experience.
Yeah, that would piss off Archeon, wouldn't it?
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
Slanish.
The Sarl would be a good choice, though.
If any rat freeze, me will eat.
So over here, I'm going to take the Frozen Landing, sack it, occupy it, or just need the food. And then go deal with Clan Ferric. While I set up an Undercity under Prague, said Undercity is going to expand. Azazel's... He just lost everything. Sadly enough for him.
Meat. No creatures in Snowstone. Hate here.
Channel fight. Blast wars. Warp blades upgraded.
Boyars right. Excellent.
Now you could gain up to 50% of income from the settlement over there.
I must eat.
And keep in mind, that's just a regular warlock.
Carve, gouge, harvest. Clan, eat well now.
Okay. And now we got a superior batch over here.
I am Throt the Unclean.
So I got myself a Hell Pit Abomination, Bruthar, for free.
Bring me food, or all will die.
Get the growth juice from that.
For experiment trial. Eat. Twist, bend,
Now, of course,
mangle, experiment.
there are going to be downsides with this. Very much so.
Not trust this one.
Let's get the extra mobility. Now, they've taken pretty much this entire... the entirety of the Eastern Oblast. Oh, we got Azak, who's at war with not Kislev, for whatever reason.
Depravity rate.
Come into
Alright, I've reached the
Artisan.
income capacity with those gemstones until I start upgrading them further. Food-wise, at least I'm gonna start going up. Now that's of course going to hurt me a significant amount, but that's because I'm spending a great deal of food on the under Empire. So I need more.
Boyar's right.
But yeah, after this point with Throt, like once you get to this point, if you manage to get all of these units, no one can fucking stop you. And Hell Pit is a really nasty place because the corruption is going to affect anyone that tries to attack it. So it's turn 15, and I'm well on the way to conquer this entire region. You don't need to worry about Prague or anything like that. Hell, you might even make deals with Prague while you keep an under Empire going. I did want to make a deal with Azak so he wouldn't declare war on me. He generally declares war on Catherine, actually. Still not interested. Okay.
Harness to the power.
Oh yeah, and if you don't spend your mutagens, like yeah, it's gonna start expiring. I'm gonna go into the lab.
Quick, faster, me hungry.
Just to
Me am
start unlocking
God.
stuff. They're a bit unstable, but they're still pretty fine.
Creatures.
Warlock engineer. Acceptable.
And yeah, my income is looking to recover at this particular point. Get this to tier 3.
Bifurcate. Transplant.
Now he's got a Wa declared over there. That is an interesting situation there. But after this point, I would take down these mountains, take down the Eastern Oblast,
Excellent.
set up a lot of things over here, while continuing to try and expand the Underway into Kislev territory. Meanwhile,
No higher power than
while all of this is, like, so I would get the Undercities, rather, I would get them to a higher level, higher and higher level. But of course, you gotta remember that there is a limit to how high you can go. But keep getting these to a better and better level, generate even more and more income, because I'm not too interested in occupying themselves. Like, Prague would be worth occupying, but overcoming the defenses is a bit of a pain. Let's just call it that.
Endless hunger.
They do get a bit of instability, so they are going to take quite a bit of damage in a fight. Well, they reach the limit of their life cycle, if you will. And that's really all there is to know if you are going to play Throt the Unclean. He has a fun campaign, it's generally a lot of fun, like just summoning rat ogres can be genuinely a great deal of fun. And then once you get the Unclean one, and you get pretty much all of your monstrous units, you don't even need the structure and help it or any other settlements to get to all of this, just keep getting things in those vats. And yeah, you will start getting things like, I have a Hell Pit, I have 4 units of rat ogres, one I started with. I got the Brute Horror. It's a really good position to find yourself in. Costin here, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications.